This edition of CT Football Today is brought to you by The Rock Restaurant in Saddle Rock.
Watch out. Onside kick. Wow, did you see that thing curl? I cannot believe what I just watched.
From The Rock Restaurant, Smoky Hill and 470 on the patio. This is CT Football Today, the pregame show with head coach Joe Johnson. And hello again, everyone. I'm Blake Olson. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, 2-1, and another great victory last week against Overland. Man, Steve Sewell has some big guys up front. There's no question about that.
They had a lot of size. They had some big kids, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good victory, obviously, for this team, and some really exciting plays on offense had to be thrilling for you.
Yeah, I think we played the way we had hoped we would for that game, and did some things, executed some things that we've been trying to do. Hopefully some of that confidence carries over here into these next games, because we needed to do some things more consistently offensively, and I thought once we had a little success there, it really kind of started the ball rolling, so hopefully we can keep that momentum up.
Why were you able to throw the ball so efficiently, especially to Sean Roberts on those touchdowns?
Some of the things they were doing were just giving us plays in the slot, and we were trying to throw some bubble screens and things outside, and they were really coming up fast and maybe overplaying it a little bit, and coach ran a smoke and go and kind of caught them, kind of overplaying that, and made some good calls, and we caught them on some screens and things where they were maybe being a little bit over aggressive, and that's the way it worked out, and Sean made some great plays.
You had to deal with some adversity. Dakota Rodriguez, who had a huge game a week earlier against East, out for 6 to 8 weeks with the hand, right?
Yeah, just a strange injury. Got the tendon pulled off his finger, and it's sliding down into his hand, and they said it'll slide all the way up into his arm if they can't, do the surgery, and so they have to do a surgery on it. So just kind of a freak, weird thing.
So you lose one leader and a really good linebacker, but you gain Isaac Kearns. How nice was that to have him back?
Oh, great, because we were expecting Isaac to play in the first couple of games, and he got a little hip flexor injury and couldn't go, and so he came back and played in Dakota's spot, and Julian Williams has been playing that other spot real consistently for us. So we'd kind of planned on rotating those three guys anyway. So it was just Isaac and Julian last week, and so we'll stay with that.
Okay, we're in the fourth week now, getting ready for game number 4, basically a month into the regular season, and you learn a lot about your football team after a couple of weeks, I would imagine. What have you learned about this team? In a nutshell.
I've learned that we still have some cultural things that we need to build, some discipline things that we need to build, and just because we have a new staff and it's kind of the first year for everybody doing this, we're probably not where you would expect a team to be at 4 weeks in terms of consistency and just expectations of things, and just little things like pregame stuff that we're doing that we're still ironing some things out there and stuff. But I know these guys are going to play hard. I know they really want to win. I know they want to do the right things, and if we have that, that's something to build on. And we just got to keep going forward and build on this momentum. I also think this group, when things go good for us, then we really get energized, and sometimes when they don't, sometimes we lose some of that juice or whatever you want to call it, and so I think it's important for us to get off to a good start this week, especially against Eagle Crest.
Do you think that's mostly high school kids as a whole?
I think it's all football. I mean I've seen it at all levels. It's a momentum game. Yeah. Some things go right for you. You start having some confidence, and that's the somebody said that's the key to all the locks. I guess is confidence and So I think it's maybe more true at our level, but I think it's true at all levels from what I watch.
All right, the 2-1 Cherokee Trail Cougars take on Eagle Crest, 3-0, undefeated, coming off a big victory and ranked 3rd in the state. Obviously, we know this is a neighborhood rivalry. It's a non-conference game, but this is big for not only the kids, the parents, and the community here, but also for your coaching staff. This is what it's all about, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it's a great opportunity for us to test ourselves against a great program that had a good year last year, and they're, you know, I think they're a better team this year, and so we'll find out what kind of football team we are or aren't. You know, I'm excited for the opportunity to see how we're going to do against this group, and you know, great respect for them, and we'll get a good measuring stick for sure.
So when you looked at the huddle tape, nothing really popped out at you or surprised you about the Raptors, huh?
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I mean, you know, we played them last year at Thunder Ridge, so I have some knowledge of what they're doing. You know, they have some really, really good football players, a quarterback, excellent runner. They have some really good linemen. Atterbury is one of the better linemen I've seen, to be honest. I think he's only a sophomore, some crazy thing. But, you know, the guy that is there is the main guy for them is number 12, Victor Garnes. And he's a great player, and you basically got to limit him, and you can't let him beat you. And he has the ability to do that. We got to recognize where he is at all times. And he plays both ways. He plays on returns. So we have to do everything we can to minimize him.
You know, you talk about confidence, thinking of Ethan Lesky and the way he threw the ball. How important was that for him to have a good game throwing the ball and his confidence?
Yeah, I think very important, because he had struggled, frankly, a little bit the first 2 games. And there were some reasons for that, and some of them were because of him, some of them weren't because of him. I mean, it's a team game in every way. And, you know, just because somebody's looking bad, that can depend on people running routes, people catching the ball, people blocking, and you know, things of that nature. And so, you know, nobody can do it by themselves out there. And but you know, I think a huge confidence builder for him for sure.
Okay, obviously you've been in this situation at Chase Stadium. Playing Highlands Ranch and Rock Canyon and sharing a stadium, so you'll be on the visitor's side. Do you approach things differently there? I mean, I know you want to establish that is your stadium.
Well, you know, we got to go to a different locker room and stand on a different side. Other than that, we're not going to do much different. So.
Sounds like a good plan.
I hope so.
All right, 7 o'clock Friday night, Eagle Crest, ranked 3rd in the state, taking on the CT Cougars. This should be a great game. As far as I'm concerned, this is the game of the week, and you can watch it right here at the Rock live. If you can't make it over to the stadium, which is about a stone's throw away. But let's fill the stadium. Should be a great atmosphere. The weather is perfect. Feels like football weather. So come on out to Legacy Stadium Friday night, 7 o'clock. The Rock will have replays of the game or live right here. And don't forget, you can come down here to The Rock on Tuesday nights and talk to Coach Johnson for a couple of minutes before he goes and grades his physics papers, right?
I got a lot to grade.
How many tests have you had so far, by the way?
Not real big ones, but I got them this week.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, great week for those.
Yeah.
That's
Way
what
to
you
go.
do.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you Friday night, 7 o'clock. Eagle Crest taking on your CT Cougars. Thanks a lot for watching CT Football today.
Joe Johnson, head football coach.
Garrett Looney, offensive coordinator.
Daryl Hall, running back coach.
John Gonzalez, defensive backs coach.
My name is Enrique Estrada, and I coach offensive line.
My name is Manchell Jackson, and I'm the linebacker coach.
Tom Rutt, offensive line coach.
Coach Dwight Peanut Swift, varsity receivers coach.
Nick Grimm, defensive line coach.
I'm Denzel Williams, and I play free safety.
Mark Anthony Thomas, outside linebacker, slot receiver.
Kobe Sconyers, number 29, cornerback, wide receiver.
Ethan Lesky, quarterback.
Darius Swanson, receiver, DB.
Dylan James, running back, slot.
corner, DB.
Dakota Rodriguez, linebacker, running back.
I'm Miles Ruiz, and I play corner.
Calvin Rodriguez, defensive end. Isaac Kearns, linebacker.
Malik Sparrow, running back.
Hi, I'm Sean Roberts, and I play wide receiver and kicker.
Dean Dyer, offensive guard and defensive tackle.
Dawson Spann, wide receiver and strong safety.
Marquise Rogers, linebacker, offensive line.
Cole Graper, wide receiver and cornerback.
Austin Jandik, defensive end.
Caleb Albert, cornerback. Colton Osborne, right tackle.
Christian Alba, cornerback.
Hector Burchega, defensive tackle and offensive tackle. George Gano, center and defensive tackle.
I'm Christian Remical, and I play wide receiver and safety.
Daniel Meyer, tackle, defensive end.
Antonio Collins, I play weak side linebacker and receiver.
JC Coleman, offensive line, defensive line.
Octavian Heimer, tight end.
Kyle Othan, quarterback.
Nate Mellon, defensive back.
Julian Williams, running back and linebacker.
I'm Bryce Morris, I play running back and inside back.
Nassan Bryant, linebacker and tailback.
Matty Bartels, wide receiver.
Dante Robbins, guard and tackle.
I'm Hayden Alba, quarterback and strong linebacker.
Justin Watson, outside linebacker.
Joe Steen, running back and linebacker.
My name is Austin Gregory, I play O-line and inside backer.
Torrey Sanders, running back.
Andrew King, offensive guard. D nose.
My name is Gabe Perkins. I play defensive end and left and right tackle.
I'm Donovan Swift, and I play receiver and DB.
Cody Herdman, center.
My name is Kobe Thompson, I play defensive end.
Jeremiah Nelson, O-line.
Mason Calhoun, wide receiver.
Anthony Flowers, offensive line.
Makai Cross, running back and linebacker.
Tyrese Butler, wide receiver and safety. Andrew Forbes, outside linebacker, running back.
Brendan Johnson, quarterback, wide receiver.
Zachary Ryan Castro, and I play left guard. Alejandro Burciaga, offensive line.
Caleb Lewis, defensive line.
Rashad Shabazz, offensive lineman, defensive lineman.
Jacob Hendrickson, DN.
Mason Leatherberry, offensive line.
Mark Wingo, and I play running back and corner.
Brent Van Zant, and I play left guard and left tackle.
I'm Jeffrey Ellis, and I play Sam linebacker.
Bradford Crittenden, middle linebacker and fullback.
Kenny Gallegos, and I'm a wide receiver and a linebacker.
Grant Cicerone, quarterback.
Derek Russell, right and left tackle.
Noah Belanity, receiver.
Brennan Lee, offensive guard, defensive line.
Kyle Johnson, offensive guard.
Caleb Huff, I play free safety, cornerback in any DB position.
Justin Stonehawker, running back, cornerback.
My name's Austin Bevan, and I play linebacker and running back.
My name is Andrew Granger, and I play cornerback and wide receiver for the Cherokee Trail Cougars.
You're watching Cherokee Trail Football.